So now I'm going to break the surprise right in the middle of this video. Can you believe it? Your calculator will do all of this for you. Now, it won't write it all down, so you still have to put all of those things down, but it does give you the values without you having to type them in. So if you go to Stat and choose Tests, Z-test is the very first one. And again, it's going to ask you data or stats. And we certainly don't have the data, so we'll be selecting stats. And for this problem number 9, it's going to ask you the questions of notice they use mu naught. That's the same little naught that's on your null hypothesis. So you're going to plug in the 83.2, and then it asked you for sigma, and you had that, which was 8.6, and then it asked you for your x bar, which was the 86.7, and then it asked you for n, which was 45, and then it asked you about the alternative and how does it compare. And so you have 3 choices. It's not equal to the null, or less than the null, or greater than the null. And since we had an alternative hypothesis that was greater than, we'll choose that third one, and then we'll hit calculate. And then it returns the z value, and you can see that that's the one that we had, 2.73, and it returns the p value, and that's what we had in the first version, which was 003. Okay, so we're going to try problem 10. So the only boo-boo on this is I forgot the x-bar on top of the sample mean. And so I want you to pause the video, and I want you to do this all 3 ways. And tomorrow I'm going to check to make sure that you have done it using version 1, you've done it again using version 2, and then you've done it again using version 3. And so to finish out these notes, because I'm going to have you do number 10 as part of your homework, and I'll check to make sure that you have it done. But on this last one, how are confidence intervals related to the two-sided significance test? Well, on the two-sided, remember, your alternative then is a not equal to, which means whatever your alpha value is, we can say 0.05 is split. And so half of it will be on the right and half of it will be on the left, which then means that these two together, of course, equal the 0.05. So then my confidence interval is going to be 1 minus that alpha level. And that'll be the remainder stuff inside, which will tell me my confidence level. And so my confidence interval will be related because the interval I'm going to build will give me my confidence interval, and that will help me decide that interval itself I can use to decide whether or not I'm rejecting. So it's directly related. And of course we talked about that in class today, and what to do if in fact our significance test was one-sided, how we would accommodate that. Okay, so number 10 is yours to finish, and I will see you back in class tomorrow.